What it do? What it do? It's your boy Big Jig, Ice Rick, Talk to Jig podcast, another episode. Hey man, listen. How do we combat reckless driving in my city? We're gonna get right into it. How to combat reckless driving. Hey, listen. I feel how we combat reckless driving is that first and foremost, the police have to stop these chases. Like, I don't care about the numbers or whatever they think the number is. You have to stop these chases in the first place. Um, Sometimes you got to call them chases off because, like, why are the police chasing nonviolent offender? Majority of the chases, they're probably stolen cars. You got some people that they suspect you of drug dealing, which they don't really know until they catch them and all that. So that be the reason. And nonviolent offenders, I feel like, shouldn't pursue a person if it's a nonviolent offense. If you believe that someone is suspected of a drug deal or drug dealing, you have reasonable suspicion to believe just because somebody is leaning in the car or talking to somebody and they pull off when they see you. The police do provoke the chases, though. I'm not gonna even lie. They do provoke the chases. So it's like I feel they need to stop. I feel like they need to stop pursuing. If the pursuit is getting out of control, it's getting at a high speed, man, call the speed off and let it go. But the police will try and make you crash and try to make you, hurt yourself. And, a lot of injuries and stuff is going on like that. Like, it's getting out of control to where people are losing their lives. Innocent people are losing their lives. And I think that they should stop chases. And that will bring down the number of reckless driving. Because a person's going to drive reckless. You can't stop him from driving reckless. But if you chase him, it's going to make him drive more reckless. He's not going to stop. He might stop if you get away. If you call off the chase, he might stop. But I think that the police do provoke a lot of chases, and they need to stop. And they need to do something more to combat reckless drivers instead of just trying to go after people who not paying taxes, which is nonviolent offenders. Now, that's just me. That's just my opinion. And these construction that they got going on is not going to stop combat reckless driving because, listen, man, a nigga gonna do whatever he want to do, whatever he can to tear up that car to get away from y'all, and it don't even matter. And people killing themselves day after day, but then if the police chase you and you crash, and they chasing you, you get charged for their murder. So it's kind of crazy, but that's just my opinion on that topic. I'm gonna get right to it. The other topic I want to talk about is I just want to say brothers that's like dealing with sisters. They got boyfriends, baby daddies. Hey man, listen, brothers, family need to stay out of family domestic relation situations. Stay out of that because, like, listen, bro, on some real stuff from me to you. Like, you might ride out, that might be your sister and all that. She might be going through something with her baby daddy or whatever, but you gonna come up and pull up and get the shooting or doing this and doing that? Like, is you really lose your freedom and shoot somebody or kill somebody, hurt somebody and go to prison for that? And she might not even be there for you, and that's your own sister. I done seen it happen where the dude took up for his sister, shot his sister, baby daddy, and went to prison, and she don't even look out for him. And she ended up testifying against him. So it's like, man, bro, stay out of your sister's relationship, domestic stuff. If she want to continue to do that, then she need to continue to figure out how she going to get through it. But you need to stay out of it because it's not worth your freedom taking up for somebody, even if it's family or not, because is you going to do the time for them? You got to think about it, bro. Like, I'm just keeping it real. Like, if they not in immediate danger, hey, she need to go do this and go over here and go sit over here, go do whatever. They need to go and get into a safe place until, it can happen. And I know, we got that mentality. It's like, man, I whoop behind my sister. But at the end of the day, if you whoop somebody or you kill somebody over him, she's still a female. It was going to be all over a chick at the end of the day. So I just want to speak on that because, bro, we got to stay out of certain situations. And I know most people do, but you got to stay out of those situations, bro. It's going to cost you your freedom, especially you a felon, bro. You're going back to jail. Nobody trying to go back to prison. You feel me? No BS. For real. And that's just how I feel, though. But, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And to the mamas that got killed boys as sons as killed boys, listen, they kill boys and all that. And there's a lot of single parents that got killed boys and stuff. But I'm saying don't give up on your children that are killed boys. Don't give up on them. Because a lot of people, a lot of parents will be like, "Oh, I'm done with him. I'm letting him, since he want to be grown, I'm gonna let him." No, since he want to be grown, do not give up on that child, because he's still a young boy. He's still a young man, and he still need to be, you know what I'm saying, still need guidance and stuff like that. You might not can't do it all on your own, but he still need to be talked to, and you know what I'm saying, whether you send him to his family, if you can find his father or whatever, talk some sense into him, hopefully make a change before he mess up his whole life, you know what I'm saying? But I say the parents are to blame for the kid boys. The parents are to blame for the kid boys. There's a lot of women that be on social media, would rather be on social media all day instead of figuring out what their kids got going on. And the kid boys stealing cars. They know for sure that your son is a kid boy, but she out here kicking it at the club late night, getting it cracking. Stay on TikTok, stay on Facebook beef, but your son is a kid boy. Having a child out of wedlock or whatever, that's on you. The parents are to blame. But I also say, don't give up on your kid, because he can make a change. If you give up and just let him go to the streets, man, the streets gonna eat him up. They're gonna get to him either one way or another, either jail or the prison. So it's like, that's one thing I want to tell people too. Like, man, listen to the parents. Hey, man, I fight hard every day, tooth and nail, for my son not to be a kid boy, and it got a lot to do with the fathers too. If you're not in your child life and you got sons that's out here, you know you're a kid boy, man, you got to get to him some way, somehow. That's your seed. Like, whether he go through the changes and stuff like that, he still needs you to be there. If he growing as a man, he grew up in the prison system, he still needs you to be there. So parents, do not give up on your kids if they are kid boys. Men too. I blame the dudes too. If you're not in your kid's life and your kids is a kid boy, you are the problem. You are to blame too also. But do not give up. It's a struggle. I know we stress about our kids, but you have to figure out something, because, you know what I'm saying, nobody is responsible for them kids but you. You know what I'm saying? Or you're going to let the state deal with them. But don't give up on your kids if they're a kid boy. Parents, do not give up on your kids, or daughters if they're a kid girl or whatever. Don't give up on the kids. You feel me? Another thing I want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, there's nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, taking your happiness, you know what I'm saying, taking your happiness, take charge of your happiness, because nobody should be the reason that you're sad. If I'm hearing people say, "Oh, I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy." Man, listen, you can be happy. You choose not to be happy. You choose to let people take your happiness away when they leave or when they do this or do that. This is a feeling that people got within themselves. Don't let people control your emotions. Don't let people control your happiness, because at the end of the day, I know some old school people that be happy as hell, and they don't let nobody take that from them, because they happy. They happy with life. They happy how they got going on. But they don't let nobody take your happiness. Women always want to say, "I just want to be happy." You choose to be happy. That's your choice, not nobody else's choice to be happy. So that's just me reassuring y'all, men too. Hey, man, listen, you going through some stuff, man. Don't let nobody take your happiness, bro. That's your happiness. Take control of it. You feel me? That's just some real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Take control over your happiness, and don't be all messed up behind nothing. Don't be fucked up about nothing. Never be fucked up about being fucked up, and I'm going to always say that. You feel me? Oh, yeah, I want to speak on this one thing. Far as relationship karma. Hey, man, listen. This thing I call relationship karma. Listen. Do not be out here talking about people in their relationship and you in one and things going good, because karma is going to come around and it's going to get you. If you don't got nothing good to say about no relationship, don't say it, because whatever you say about people's relationship is going to come back and get yours. Because I remember cats was talking down on me when I was going through some of my relationship with the chick I was messing with, and it was going bad. It was going through a rough part, and niggas was cracking jokes, talking, laughing, making fun of me. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't tripping because I had a backup plan. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Back then, I was a player. But at the same time, I still heard about it, and I felt some type of way. And then, you know, now that, you know, in the future, now it's like, okay, they doing bad. They situation messed up now. I'm not wishing a relationship karma on people, but relationship karma, it is real. So you better watch who relationship you talking about, mind your business, and worry about your own relationship, because at any given time, a relationship can go from here to down there. And that's just some real stuff. So that's what I call relationship karma. Y'all need to watch out, man. Stop speaking on people's relationships. God don't like that. Just like you don't want nobody talking about your kids. God don't like when you speak on other people's relationship. You don't want people speaking on your kids and you want to fight. Like, yeah, stop that. stop that. You know what I mean? Your relationship you got going on, you talk about people's kids and you want to fight. If somebody say something about your kid, does not mean you go beat them up. I don't know why we think that, they talking about my kids, woo, woo, woo. You be talking about your kids. So why go beat up somebody that's talking about your kids? Like, if somebody say your kid ugly and it's, you get to say, it's on site, I'm beating you on site. And then you beat them and they call the police on you going to jail. So you risk your freedom going to jail every time for beating somebody up for talking about your kid. And you be talking about your kid, you cuss your kid out, you say ain't nothing, you say they ain't this and this and that, talking about their daddy. Like, for real though, like, no BS. Like, keeping it 1K, that's just how I feel. Like, bro, you cannot whoop nobody or try to square up and fight with somebody because they say your kid ugly or your kid this and that. Hey, listen, man, they don't even know your kid. And even if they did, if it ain't true, it ain't true. But you cannot go around and beat people up. You feel me? But another thing we gonna tap into, another thing is about these streets, man. Women and streets, if you not in the streets, women need to stay out of street things. Things that go on the street. I know your partner probably got killed, your homeboy, your cousin, whatever. Leave that for the streets. You can mourn and do this, but posting on social media about stuff like that, dealing and talking down and get into that is not good for women. Women should not comment on that. If you're not in the streets getting off doing your thing like John Wayne, then you should not be commenting on street stuff. Because you don't know who cousin is who. They might see you and spray you. Ain't no telling. But you need to not comment on that stuff like that. And, to people in the streets, it makes sense. To a person that's on the outside looking in, is senseless. But y'all not stepping for the black on black crime. Y'all not raging out enough until it's your people. So it's like, don't sit up here and speak on stuff like that because you just don't know who you talking about. You got one people saying, free my cousin, and you got another person saying, rest in peace, my cousin. But it's being hypocritical. Like, now, if your homeboy kills somebody and he go to jail, you're going to holler, free him. But if one of your people them get killed, you're going to want to get justice for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, we can't be hypocritical about these things now. Like, for real, on some real, like on some real mess. Like, y'all hypocritical, man. Like, a murder. Somebody killed somebody, was right is wrong, was wrong is right, whatever. But don't sit up here and be like, free my dog, free my shooter. He gonna come through, woo, woo. You know he in jail for killing somebody. But somebody go to jail for killing your people. You like, yeah, justice was served, man. Miss me with that, man. Pick your side and stay there, man. You can't be choosing sides, you know what I'm saying? What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Women need to stay out of street stuff because you ain't in the streets, you don't need to be involved. And a lot of stuff that's in the streets, even if you in the streets, don't really matter to you. If it don't got a concern for you, you know what I'm saying? You posting pictures of this dude. Who knows what this dude? Who knew what your cousin was doing out here in the street? Who knew the reason why he got killed? You know what I'm saying? Did you act? Did you try to talk to him to get out the streets? What did you do? Did you try to help him? What did you do? Did you just use him because he was getting money? What did you do? Did you try to help? What? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, stay out of street stuff, women, because a person to see you and get on your top, you know what I'm saying? For real. No BS. That's just how I feel. Women stay out of that, the end. You feel me? That's just some real stuff. Yeah, that's basically just some things I want to get on my mind, certain things I want to talk about. And I feel that, oh yeah, another thing I want to talk about, ladies, you got to watch out for your friends that try to make you pick and choose over your relationship, over hanging with your boyfriend to hanging with them. Hey, listen, man, they opportunities. If she feel like they taking away from you and you don't never hang with them, you'll never kick with them, they have no respect for your relationship. So watch out for them women that will bring you down or always want to kick it and ain't got nothing going on. Because if she get in a relationship, she ain't going to be kicking it with you like that. The end. That's just how it happened. Watch out for them women that be like, oh, you don't want to kick it with us? Woo, woo, woo. Hey, she don't respect your situation. She don't respect your relationship. It's just like the dudes, too. Hey man, if that nigga say, oh, we don't kick it with you, don't kick it with your boy no more. You do this, you do that. You always up under that bitch. You always up under your girl. Hey, man, that nigga don't got no respect for your relationship, man. Watch out for them type of niggas, because them niggas want to see you doing some hot shit, getting drunk, out here fucking plenty bitches, losing, free throw boozing, being single if you in a relationship. You know what I mean? Yeah, but anyway, that's the end of that, and that's the end of this episode. By the way, it's your boy Big Jig, Ice Rig, Talk to Jig podcast. Hey, man, tap in with your boy, YouTube, Talk to Jig podcast.